strictly baller.
And before we get too far into this, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to episode number 2 of misBEERhavior. misBEERhavior. Because I fucked up.
misBEERhavior. Come on, dude.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we were doing the headbanging thing last week.
Like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
But since we were talking about the pube mohawk, wouldn't it be really funny if you had like just the pube mohawk in the middle? And not that you didn't get transplant on this side, but you got straight hair transplant over here. So it would be like a really updated, ugly ass mullet. Like this would be all like nice and straight and perfect, and right here would just be this pubescent.
Well, I'm just thinking about like the fact
that's a mullet though. I mean, unless this is short, I guess.
It's not.
It's like a mohawk.
A mullet. A mullet.
that sounds Jewish.
A mullet.
Mohawk-it?
Oy vey.
Mohawk-it? I don't know. Mohawk-it?
A mohawk. A mohawk. Are you trying to Google this shit?
No.
Okay. What
No.
are you doing?
Get some posting, Ronald.
All right.
Yeah, what are you doing? Chop chop, bitch.
Well, since I'm now getting to hosting because they're telling me what to do after they're talking about transplanting that hair to this hair, my final thoughts on that is don't pubes turn gray the last. So like everything else would be gray, and there'd be like a black strip there.
I get rid of mine so often I couldn't tell you if they were gray.
So
it's winter. That's all I'm saying.
It's winter. Let it all grow out.
It's the waxing thing. They don't grow like they used to. I've damaged all my follicles. So when I go bald, I just won't be able to transplant.
That sucks, baby. I'll have to use your ass
Fucking wax that shit too.
So anyway, we're here to do shit talk, which you've already started lovely, and to drink some craft beer.
Today on misBEERhavior.
Today on misBEERhavior, we are having some Untitled Art chocolate cinnamon pastry churro.
I'm excited about
That
this.
sounds pretty good.
That sounds
So where's Untitled Art from?
They are out of Wisconsin. I actually did some homework on these guys.
Sweet.
Put it back.
Put it back, yes.
Yeah, we got
New habits.
Yeah, we're doing new habits. We're being neater.
Our next one is Sparkle
I
Puff.
love this can.
I do.
And that is from Flying Monkey.
Flying Monkey always has the most badass cans and shit.
Flying Monkey is out of Canada.
See, like
Canada, they are, aren't they?
Yes,
like
they
you
are.
asked if we did this one already, and I was like, I could swear I've done this one. I just seen it somewhere.
It's
probably.
really funny because we were talking about that brand a few weeks ago, and you mentioned that can. I was like, I don't think we've done that on this episode, but I know I did it, and I liked it. It was the first IPA I ever really liked.
Like,
Especially the
one that had like
This is a triple.
bunny rabbits or something on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it was a cream one.
I went back and looked.
So
It was. I think it was an IPA.
A lot of them are.
I went to Jungle Gyms with the kid, and to those of us that follow on Facebook, I checked in as misBEERhavior. So follow us on Facebook to see where we're buying our alcohol at. But
That's a good
the
idea.
kids saw the bunny one that we were just talking about. She was like, "That looks like it's going to be a great energy drink." I'm like, "Actually, that's a really damn good beer." She's like, "What? You're an alcoholic?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm staying here buying like 9 or 12 beers." Yeah, of course.
That's so funny.
And of course, we can't forget our favorite, Dos Equis, aka the mysterious beer.
Mysterious Beerious, bro. Come on.
Space Age Sunshine is what we had before by Flying Monkey.
Yep.
And they.
We did that one on
It
our
was
own.
a quadruple
Yeah,
IPA.
and that might have been the really good IPA that we did.
That was creamsicle.
See, it was good, but I was also disappointed that it wasn't as good as that. Like I feel like that one was better.
The other one, so that one with the rabbit, that was also creamsicle flavored. So
Was it? I'm not. It
Yeah.
just says quadruple on here.
quadruple creamsicle. The reason I know
I
that
feel like it was a quadruple creamsicle because I don't remember doing. I mean, we might have done
That's
one more of the Flying Monkey.
is I remember when I bought it, I didn't buy it because it was an IPA. I bought it because it was a creamsicle.
And it's so funny because you say you remember buying that, but I swear I bought that one. But I feel like, I mean, maybe I saw it because I know I bought
It
like
does say creamsicle on it.
I bought a different Flying Monkey one, thinking it was going to be amazing. I think it was like a chocolate milk one, and I had that by myself, and it was just god awful. I was so disappointed because Flying Monkey, I think, is really
Check this
good.
out.
I can't see.
If you're right.
Holy shit, that was a bad angle of my face. All I saw was my fat fucking head.
I loved it when you had your like face like this in the camera, and I did that like you were like at the beginning of that last episode. I loved it. I'm gonna use that for the beginning for everyone.
Oh man.
I'm not. That
I could smell that from here.
I'm kind of stuffy today.
So am I.
Hopefully that.
Weather going back and forth is like screwing with my nose holes.
Yeah, I felt like I'd been gargling glass all weekend
Nice.
because of that very thing. Untitled art. I did not catch the proof on this. 12 fluid ounce, and it is 8%, 9%. My shitty eyes.
That old man eyes can't read it. 8% alcohol volume, 12 fluid ounce. Pastry stout with cane sugar, candy syrup. I don't know why they spell it C-A-N-D-I. Candy syrup, brown sugar, cinnamon, natural, and artificial flavors. Brewed and canned by Untitled
Look at that
Art,
shit.
Waunakee, Wisconsin. Artwork by Leo Salazar.
So-
You know what? I get sometimes the name of these breweries, and I love seeing it.
So I did some reading.
Good.
So I did some reading on Untitled Art this afternoon before I came over.
Easy.
And essentially Untitled Art started up because there was like an arts district and they wanted to bring like the art of craft beer to that area.
Yeah. I love the names and why they become doing what they do. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are just like, we love craft beer.
Like I researched Flying Monkey too, and I was just like, holy shit, I love their reason for
That's
existing.
cool.
I'll talk about that when we get to them.
Yes.
So this smells really chocolatey and caramely. It smells really good.
Really nice, thick, dark.
I can already tell there's
Oh my
like
God,
no
sticks.
carbonation.
It sticks to the glass.
Oh shit. A lot of lactose
I
flavor.
smell mostly chocolate.
A lot of lactose flavor in there to my
Oh,
brain.
I'm gonna be pooping.
Oh, this
it's very chocolatey.
very chocolatey,
It's
very sweet.
small. It's not like super sweet. It's not the motor oil beer. And I swear I can't remember what beer they were doing, but it was on the Beerious.
It kind of tastes like a Tootsie Roll.
It does. So the Beerious, I can't remember what beer they were talking about because I fucking phase out and I only listen to their bullshit. I don't listen to the beer reviews. But then they said something about motor oil and I was like, I wonder if that's the one that we were doing. And
The golf shoes or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't golf shoes. It was, you always know what it's called. It's chair, golf
Oh.
chair.
Angry chair.
Angry chair.
And then they were golfing on the front.
Swinging sticks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Angry chair or something like that. Or with angry chair.
Because that's the only one that I've ever had that was truly motor oil like, I feel like. That was like the most. There's some that like pretty thicker, but.
By the way, I noticed that one of the beers that we drink started following us on Instagram. So Ellicottville Brewing started following us.
Nice.
I know, right?
That
Oh,
was
As soon as we changed our name, we started getting followers.
Yeah, we did
like,
because we're beer.
how
yeah.
often when we're posting like the can pictures are we tagging people?
Never.
No.
Absolutely. We've never been consistent. Consistency rules.
See, the
And
thing is, like, do you tag people? Like, if you're like, this shit sucks, man.
Yes.
I would 100%.
Yes. If you, so
See, I would feel terrible, but I know you guys are like, fuck yeah.
so here's the thing: if someone's
Because
shit-
bad publicity, if somebody tagged me and it was bullshit, like,
That's true.
I like it.
Just
Like,
because we don't like something doesn't mean somebody else, you know.
my
it calls attention to the type of people that do like that
That's
shit.
true.
my thoughts on it also: if something sucks, I want to know something sucks. Something I did is terrible. I want to know so I can like, well, what about it was terrible?
That's true. Some people really take offense to that. It just
And if they do, well, then oh well, they will.
There's so much internet hate, it's unreal. Like, I'm not like trying to plug myself by any means, but so like the,
I like to see her plugging herself. You know what I mean?
well, I was gonna say like the credit repair program that I like affiliate market with. Like, you know, I've done a little like medical bill removal and like people that invited me in, like there's people I've seen remove like federal student loans. And they got them removed. And I was like, holy shit, you know? And then somebody else gets on there, like on my videos when I make about it. And they're like, that's bullshit. You can't fucking do that. And it's like so much hate. Like, why do they take on these bills they can't fucking afford? Because student loans is criminal bullshit. Like, it's fucking robbery. You're paying 3 times as much as what you spent on the school.
When I did my college, I was very lucky that my grandparents had set some money aside for me, and that covered most of it. Otherwise, I'd paid my way through. My 2-year degree took 6 years to get because of that. And I remember that very last semester, the school was like, so look, man, you've been working on this 2-year degree for 6 years. I know, I'm paying my way through. I don't want any student loan debt.
If you get that debt, you're like, it's a high percentage debt, and they'll give it to anybody.
Well, they were like, look, dude, if you don't get this done this semester, we're going to turn your 2-year degree into a 4-year program because we're not doing 2-year degrees anymore, and you need to do it. I was like, all right, fine. And I went and looked, and I got a bunch of Pell Grants, and I put a bunch of that shit on my credit card because I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I was high credit card debt. And I carried that credit card debt for a while. And then, I split with the ex there, and there was some child support concerns. And, hey, I filed bankruptcy. You can't do that on student loan debt. It's federally set up that you can't.
My cousin and his wife, I really think they just went to Ohio State. It wasn't a big college. It's more expensive.
I went to fucking IU East. It was a tiny shithole.
They both became vets. They graduated, got married, didn't own a single fucking thing, and they were $300,000 in debt.
Well, a couple of my friends...
to student loans, how much they gonna pay? They're gonna pay out for the rest of their fucking lives.
One of my friends, she got a fucking master's and a bunch of other shit like that. I remember her telling me something recently. She's over like $100K, and basically, if she pays for like 5 or 10 years without missing a single payment...
She still sucks, and she still owes what she fucking
They
borrowed.
will forgive her the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucked up.
So anyway,
So
beer talk.
Okay.
Beer talk.
So something else that this tastes like. This tastes like a mix between Dr. Pepper and a Tootsie Roll.
I was getting Dr.
Right?
Pepper vibes
Right?
too.
I was too, but I couldn't put my finger on
I
it.
know, it took me a second, and I'm like, this tastes like something else besides Tootsie Roll, and it's Dr. Pepper.
Because I was like, it tastes. See, I don't like Tootsie Rolls. Like, I'll eat them, but
I'm
I
not
don't.
huge on them either.
I don't.
They're okay.
I don't like them. But it's a thing of I like dark chocolate, and if anything's like a light chocolate or milk chocolate, it's fucking gross. Like, I like Mounds, dark chocolate, coconut. You're not a coconut fan, are you?
No, not really.
And Larry bought the fucking Almond Joy, and I swear I could have heard him or Jake saying that they were dark chocolate, and I was like, ooh, I'm like, I don't prefer the almond on it, but I do like almonds, so I'm like, oh, but I'll have it, and I opened it, I was like, this is fucking awful. I saw it, and I was like, this is not dark chocolate. One of you two didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
It's like
I was like, I'll eat it, and it was just so gross.
Well, there's like also differences in dark chocolate, like. You got your Hershey's dark chocolate, which is their special dark.
That's good.
And
That's
then,
good to eat a lot of.
And then you go and get like
your 90% cacao bullshit. It just dries your mouth out.
Those things that are like super dark.
You just take a couple bites of that. That's it.
The ones I like that are like that are if they mix in like jalapeno peppers and shit. That shit's fucking good.
But with this would be good with a jalapeno beer. Now that he mentioned it. But you can like drop some jalapenos in and fucking muddle them in the bottom and make a mix.
Well, it's like churros, so that's kind of like Mexican-ish flavor too. So
with this, so it's chocolatey and it reminds you of the Tootsie Roll, like you said. But to me, it's like it's got more of a rich taste, so it's more chocolatey and not as just like sweet and like it's not like a candy. It's more. It's your haunted house.
Ghosts, come on, come on, guys.
My Amish guy earlier today.
Your Amish guy?
I haven't seen him for a minute.
In your house?
No, he walks by the window by the kitchen.
That's amazing.
I think I see somebody walk by, and I swear, like the first time I saw it, I thought it was an Amish guy walking by, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck's this?" So I like walked to the door.
Right, because Amish people are very non-threatening.
They're all over the place around here too.
Well, I mean, I always answer the door. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I'm like stupidly not scared of people, probably.
And you're just ready to die. You're ready to die. You're ready to have that fucking
excitement.
excitement.
I'm depressed. I don't give a fuck.
So when you answer the door, or you in your bathroom, and you're just like, "Hi, Jedediah."
Like,
oops, it fell off.
Me and my friend were moving a dresser.
You want to drink some butter?
We were moving a dresser down some steps, and it was really heavy. And I was like, "Okay, who wants to go first?" She's like, "Well, I don't want you to get hurt." And I was like, "Well, we're both depressed." She's like, "No, I need to die." And I'm like, "No, I need to die."
That's good stuff. But no, so my take on this is like the carbonation is small. It's not very carbonated, but it's still good. It's got it's not syrupy thick, but it's got a thin syrupy taste.
Yeah, it's kind of like maple syrup, like the real maple syrup.
Yeah, it's not as thick as the bullshit, the fake shit. I was actually thinking that.
It's nasty.
And so, yeah, I don't do the fucking fake
I
bullshit.
can eat it, but like
I
I'd rather
can
have
if
the real
I'm really,
shit.
right, if I'm really wanting some waffles or something. But this,
Thick
well,
dish.
I wish.
chocolate and Dr. Pepper, I now need to try that because of this. Like,
I
if
feel
put
like-
some chocolate
Like
powder.
chocolate milk in there.
Yeah, like
milk
a chocolate powder and
yeah.
the Dr. Pepper. Like, I think it would be kind of
I
good.
would, or like chocolate malt powder. Would
Yeah,
be good.
chocolate malt.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I wish I'd have bought a couple more cans of this.
Chocolate ice cream and the Dr. Pepper, and you make a
Ooh.
fucking,
Like ice cream float.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hey man, we're doing it someday.
That motor oil beer that the Beerious were talking about, they made a float with. They're talking about it on their podcast. I'm like, that angry chair, the swinging whatevers,
Swinging
Dicks.
swinging dicks.
The angry chair.
That would be good. So like this would also be good with you dump like a scoop of milk in it.
I can see that.
It smells phenomenal. Like I feel like I give this like a high 4.5, 4.75, a 5.
I gave it a 3.5.
Wowzers. Do they do 0.75s? Like
Oh, they do.
okay, I would give it a 4.75.
4.75 for
Because
this.
I thought it was fucking delicious. I could eat
You know
more.
what? I would give it a 3.75.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm not gonna be doing any wussy like 0.5s or suck my dick little things.
You can do 0.5, Ron. It's
Right,
okay.
you can.
It's okay.
No, you're doing like quarters of a percent. No,
Yeah,
no.
they do quarters on Untapped.
But math is hard.
That's
Not
not
really.
not when it's just 4.
You just divide it by 3.
right.
Add it up, divide it by 3. It's not hard.
Because my only real complaint is that I should have bought more, and if I find it again, I will buy another can.
I would drink it again.
Did you rinse already?
Yes. The only thing about me for like this, I like a lot of head and I like a high carbonation of beers. I like the head.
I like a lot of head,
Fucking
too.
I love head.
Missy gonna get all in. When she realizes what she can do with her head came, she's like,
The
"Hi,
head
I want some
can.
head."
Followers just went way up.
Gratuitous head can.
Where-
And then like
Yeah.
Ron started doing that and,
And
everybody's
fucking,
like,
no.
Where's our
They're
dick at?
blocking us, dude.
Where's that dick at? Be like, I
It's in
love
the
it.
refrigerator where it normally is.
If
That's
you
where I
did
keep
that on
the dick in the
camera,
refrigerator.
If you did that on the camera, just started just gargling and deep throating that shit.
That's gonna be a soundbite she's using.
Yeah.
Someday that noise is gonna be her
I'm
ringtone.
gonna just pull those noises and I'm just gonna put them in videos.
She's just gonna loop that noise, and that's gonna be your new ringtone when I call.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
that'll be like the beginning jingle of our podcast.
To be very metal.
That'll be part of it. That'll be like the end and like
Just be
only our
metal.
followers that watch it will know what the fuck's going on.
And it's gonna be
Wait,
super
wait.
metal.
Wait.
Yeah. Metal. I'm just a new like meaning to metalhead. I'm giving some metalhead tonight. I'm giving classic head.
I'm giving alternative head.
I'm giving you punk pop head.
I feel like the alternative head, it's either like, are you talking about the music or are you doing something really weird and are you like licking the butthole and that's it? Like that's not really that weird these days, but I can't think of anything.
No, alternative head is where you eat the pussy. Because that's the alternative to eating
I
head.
think it's when you like deep throat and you get the balls in there at the same time.
Or you just suck the balls only.
No.
No, that's
you
called
gotta do it
hummer.
at the same time.
Right. Like I feel like that, like just the balls in the mouth going, it's called a hummer. And everybody always called a blowjob a hummer, but really it's just the balls in the mouth and you're humming.
So,
the
like,
balls.
what do you guys think? What's alternative head? Seriously.
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts. What's alternative head? Alternative head. Let us know in the comments. Or email us your dick pics and just
What was that?
Rate them.
What was that one dude?
That was
from
our original thing, wasn't it?
right.
Rate
Send us
people's
dick pics.
like that one? Just don't be like that one dude from the butt plug we had to block. It was like,
I wish we wouldn't have blocked him.
You can unblock people. I'm gonna unblock him and be like, "Hey, we're giving you a second chance, bitch." And then he's gonna
But
say
he's
one
not
word.
gonna be interested anymore because we're not disturbing butt plug anymore.
He might be. He
yeah.
might be like, "I'm more of an alcoholic than I am an ass fanatic."
He's like, well, when I got drunk and I fucked my mama's sister, whoever the fuck that was, and she shoved that big thing up my ass. Well,
It was Mr. Woody, right?
Spencer, yeah.
we were drunk as
You
hell.
guys remember that name? It's fucking amazing. I'm proud of you guys. Our biggest fan that we blocked.